Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders Media News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for EastEnders suggest difficult days to come. Every individual is coping with their own challenges, and the tensions are building like waves at high tide. First, as the week gets underway, Honey and Jay are getting ready for the major race. However, Jay has additional difficulties concerning his stepdaughters, Lexi and Nadine. Lauren has some serious talk to have with Whitney, and Yolande is still in shock from the assault. At last, Dean is determined to clear his name and makes an effort to convince Jade of his innocence. Watch EastEnders from April 22nd to April 25th, 2024, to see all the drama. EastEnders spoilers: Patrick becomes worried about Yolanda's behavior as Honey and Jay prepare for the race. Spoilers for EastEnders can attest to the excitement in the square as the London Marathon gets underway. Jay makes the decision to skip the celebration in light of Nadine's unexpected pregnancy announcement. But Honey is able to convince him otherwise. Billy, however, runs upon a barrier in his quest for a marathon. His arrival at the event is delayed as he has to take Zach, Whitney, and Brittany to the hospital. Billy still manages to go to the race to support Honey, but his bad luck just keeps getting worse. What is ahead for Billy as Lexi and Phil make their way towards the finish line? Will he be present for Jay and Honey? By the way, Barton spoke with Radio Times about taking on the lengthy plot. Spoilers for EastEnders suggest that the actor will handle it like a live show while making sure everyone works well together. We've overcome one obstacle, thanks to Jamie and me not speaking as Honey and Jay while we're running, he continued. They find it difficult since they are actors rather than sportsmen. But the pair will keep giving it their all, despite the setbacks. Yolande is having trouble processing Pastor Clayton's attack on her from across town. Yolande doesn't feel like going to church either, but Patrick and the pastor think she should continue to follow her beliefs. Yolande is encouraged to go, but she is still apprehensive. When Pastor Clayton keeps invading her personal space, things get dark. In addition, spoilers for EastEnders reveal that Patrick gives Yolande a romantic evening as a surprise. However, the woman feels even more anxious and lacks the will to feel anything. Then Yolande storms out, confounding Patrick in the process. Regarding what transpired between Clayton and his wife, the man has no idea. Will she tell him more about her experiences? A rift develops between Jay and Lexi, and Wicked Dean reaches out to Jade. According to EastEnders teasers, Jay broods over the circumstance and asks Nadine to talk about it. But when Jay wonders if he's the baby's father after all, a fight breaks out. Nadine announces that they are expecting a girl and continues to insist that Jay is the father. Jay eventually promises to help her and their child, even offering to pay a little amount of money. Nadine visits Jay, Callum, and Honey to offer her condolences for causing Lexi distress regarding her pregnancy. But when Nadine learns about Jay's dedication to parenting, she is overcome with guilt. Jay treats Lexi and Nadine to lunch at the Vic later in the week in an attempt to patch things up. But Lexi isn't having it, and their argument gets more heated. Is Nadine telling the truth? What perspective does Lexi have on the matter? Spoilers for EastEnders: Jade receives a letter from her father, Dean, from across the pond. Because of the Six, he invited Jade to meet him near the Slammer at his present residence. With support from her mother Jean, Stacy attempts to talk Jade out of it. The women even organize a farewell party at the Vic for Jade. Avani Nanda also provides Jade with some food for thought. Then we see Dean struggling to stay out of trouble while incarcerated. He's determined to prove that he didn't tamper with Jade's medication or kill Keanu. Could he persuade Jade? EastEnders spoilers for Lauren Branning's ultimatum for Whitney. Dean hint that Brittany's bike accident would result in a type 2 Usher syndrome diagnosis during her hospital stay. In addition, Whitney and Zach are devastated to learn that it will result in problems with hearing and vision. Fans may recall Brittany from her debut in EastEnders wearing a hearing aid. Zach is concerned that Brittany's illness is causing excessive stress for the very pregnant woman, as Whitney is broken apart by it. Later, Zach advises Brittany to disclose her ailment and register with the local doctor. Whitney, nevertheless, tells a falsehood when she claims the girl has experienced it. Whitney does not want the world to know about her arrangement with Brittany's mother, Keely. To solve the issue, though, the woman had to drag Keely to the general practitioner. EastEnders teasers claim that Whitney misses a scan because of Brittany's issue at school. This results in Zach and I fighting once more. Whitney is subsequently warned by Lauren, nevertheless, that if she doesn't tell Zach the truth, Lauren will. Whitney begs her to buy her more time, but that's when things take a terrible turn. Zach hears their heated conversation and presses for details. Later, after running into bullies, the girls locate Brittany. Whitney challenges the bully, disregarding Zach's warning. However, the meddling exacerbates the situation, and Brittany is teased even more by the bullies. How long is Whitney able to maintain her secrecy? We sincerely hope that everyone thoroughly enjoyed watching this week's exciting drama on EastEnders. After 5 years, Bobby Beale, played by Clay Milner Russell in EastEnders, has bid farewell to the soap opera. According to The Sun, the actor has chosen to move out of Albert Square in order to pursue other acting opportunities. Russell's departure was confirmed by an EastEnders representative, who stated that he will be departing later this year. They also conveyed their concern for the actor's prospects. Before Clay left, though, fans didn't forget to honor another figure. Get all the details by diving in. Clay of EastEnders chooses to leave the soap opera. The EastEnders actor took over Bobby's role from former actor Elliot Carrington when he initially moved to Albert Square in 2019. Bobby had multiple important storylines on the BBC One soap opera during Clay's tenure. Among them were Bobby's decision to become an Islamist and his attempts to make amends with his relatives. The character was found guilty of killing Lucy Beale, his sister. Bobby has reconnected with his mother, Cindy Beale, and entered into a romantic connection with his stepsister Anna Knight. Let us also inform you that Russell has joined the most recent group of stars to leave EastEnders. Max Bowden as Ben Mitchell, Danny Walters as Keanu Taylor, and Lorraine Stanley as Karen Taylor are the stars on the list. Not to be overlooked is Shona McGarty, who is about to leave. In the meantime, there has been a lot of talk about Bobby's adoptive mother Jane, perhaps returning to EastEnders. Thus, in the well-known Who Killed Lucy plot, Bobby was revealed to be the murderer in an exciting live episode. When Bobby beat Lucy over the head with a jewelry box, he attempted to hide it from Jane and Ian. However, Bobby was eventually apprehended by the police and imprisoned. Fans therefore have high hopes that Jane will return in the special 1-hour episode of EastEnders. But there isn't much time left for an on-screen reunion with Bobby leaving soon. Some admirers, who share their opinions on X/Twitter, are afraid it might never happen. I really want Jane back, but I wanted her back for Bobby, and now he's leaving, one person wrote. However, they oppose her coming back unless she brings him along and it's for a brief visit. I hope he returns someday and Bobby actually gets to have some scenes with Jane, another person said. Bobby leaving? Exclaimed the third fan. #EastEnders, there goes Jane returning. Do you also hope to see Jane again? Please share your ideas below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.